सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 101, 7th chapter, first shloka. बुद्ध्यारूढं सदा सर्वं दृश्यते यत्र तत्र वा मया तस्मात् परं ब्रह्म सर्वज्ञश्चास्मि सर्वगः. We are seeing the Buddhyarudha Prakaranam. Buddhi means intellect. Shankaracharya want to say every experience, whatever you come across in the world, experience means anubhava. You experience people, you experience objects, living beings you experience, non-living objects also you experience. Through your ears, eyes, nose, through all these sense organs you are experiencing every day, every time. This experience alone is giving you the knowledge of those objects and people. Experience is nothing but a knowledge. Anubhava means jnanam. Anubhava jnanam. Shabda anubhava, rupa anubhava, sparsha anubhava. All these anubhavams, experience, gives what? Jnanam. So every jnanam presupposes an experience. Every jnanam presupposes an experience. Once you get klip jnanam, klip knowledge. To get klip knowledge, you must have klip anubhava first. Klip anubhava gives klip knowledge. So klip knowledge presupposes klip anubhava. That means klip knowledge presupposes klip experience. Without klip experience or klip anubhava, can you have klip knowledge? First all of you get the klip experience. Immediately klip experience, klip anubhava leads to klip knowledge. Now, how this klip experience, klip knowledge taking place? Your eyes are looking at the clip and passing the message to the mind, buddhi, antahkaranam. We are taking it as a buddhi here, in your own intellect. Through the eyes, the color, the form has gone to your buddhi and it is mounted upon the buddhi. That is called arudha. This is the background for arudha, how much I have given. Anubhava, experience, later jnanam. This anubhava and jnanam, anubhava comes through the eyes, it goes to the buddhi, then what comes? Klip jnanam. Where it comes? In buddhi. That is called, klip is sitting in your buddhi now. This is called arudham, climbing, mounting. A clip has to, really clip is not going and sitting on your intellect. Through the eyes, clip form has gone through your antakaranam. In that buddhi, clip form is sitting. Clip anubhava has come. Immediately buddhi does what? This clip is so nice. Swamini using from so many years. So it is a very standard clip. Let me get this type of clip. Where? Klip Jnanam has come to you. Where it has come? In your own buddhi. This is called mounting. Arudham. Arudham. How many things, how many people, how many objects are mounting or climbing on your intellect per day, per week, per month, per year, per decades? Tell me. You are getting so many experiences, so many types of knowledge. Where they are all coming and taking place? Buddhi. How Buddhi is getting all of them? It is getting forms through the eyes, sounds through the ears, smell knowledge through the Gandha Anubhava, Gandha Jnanam, Rasa Anubhava, Rasa Jnanam, Sparsha Anubhava, Sparsha Jnanam. The objects may differ, people may differ, things may differ, colors may differ, sounds may differ, tastes may differ, but knowledge, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, any knowledge has to be within these five only. Can you show me sixth knowledge? Either you have to say form knowledge, sound knowledge, taste knowledge, smell knowledge. One knowledge or other, Sparsha Jnanam, Rupa Jnanam, Gandha Jnanam, Rasa Jnanam. Apart from these five, there is no sixth Jnanam. Because of that only, these sense organs called Jnana Indriyani. Jnanam takes place where? In Buddhi. To get the Jnanam in the Buddhi, who are the courier service doing here? Objects are outside. Forms, colors, taste, touch. Objects corresponding field outside is there. But the corresponding objects, Vishayaha, Buddhi, on Buddhi they are mounting. Then only Jnanam comes. That is what introduction, starting. Last class we saw. Now looking to the shloka, Buddhyarudam sada sarvam drishyate. Now you can understand. Any knowledge, whatever you see, drishyate means experience. Whatever you experience, everything, always, sada, sarvam. Sada means always, sarvam means everything. Buddhyarudham. Now you can understand, Buddhyarudham. It is mounting upon your intellect. Yatra tatra, wherever, whatever, in whatever form, at any time, at any place. No exception, no exemption. At any time, at any place. Clear? Yatra tatra. Yatra tatra va. Yatra va tatra va. Yena kena prakarena. Whatever way, you know, you are knowing everything. Your life is depending upon what you tell me now. Every moment we are surviving because of knowledge. This or that knowledge. So, maya drishyate. It is experienced by me. Full stop. Tasmat. Therefore, aham, you have to supply. In the last class itself I told you, aham param brahma. Now, next we have understood sense organs, Anubhava, world, Buddhi, sense organs in between. Buddhi, they are all mounting and sitting. I am getting Jnanam. Buddhi by itself is Jadam. It cannot know the objects. However much its sense organs are dumping all Vishayas to Buddhi, inert Buddhi cannot have a knowledge. Knowledge is possible only in sentient entity. So Buddhi becomes sentient because of consciousness. Buddhi becomes sentient because of consciousness. So I am conscious of This clip, you see, I am conscious of this clip. I know this clip when you say, this I experience the clip, therefore I know the clip, therefore I am conscious of the clip. 3 statements are important. I experience the clip, therefore I know the clip. Since I know the clip, I am conscious of the clip, therefore who am I now? Since I am conscious of the clip through the buddhi, buddhi is having that jnanam through sense organs receiving that knowledge from the world. So what are all involved here? Worldly objects, sense organs, inert buddhi, these are all come under anatma. World is anatma, sense organs anatma, jadam, buddhi is also jadam. But conscious of that knowledge takes place in the buddhi because of consciousness, chaitanyam. That jnanam comes in buddhi because of jnanam, satyam, jnanam, anantam, brahma, chit, chaitanyam. That consciousness is called what? Chaitanyam. Chit. That Chaitanyam is called here in this shloka Param Brahma, Supreme Brahman. Then Supreme Brahman I can say, Swamini, Aham Supreme Brahman, how can I say? Aham Param Brahma Asmi Kadam. Since I am conscious of, see here, in Taittiriya Upanishad, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Brahman is Jnana Swarupam. Taittiriya Upanishad. Satyam, existence, Jnanam, consciousness, Anantam, infinite. Who? Brahman. This is the definition of Brahman. Now I am conscious of this clip. Who is conscious of the clip? A conscious entity or unconscious entity? Conscious entity. Now who is conscious of this clip? I am conscious of. That means I must be the consciousness, then only I can be conscious of clip. Since Brahman happens to be consciousness, since I am conscious of this clip, therefore I am Brahman. Priyarada? Brahman engeyo mela paaka kodadu. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Chanting pannite irupom. Years together we chant, but we can never understand. If Guru unfolds in this manner, since every knowledge presupposes experience, every experience later it comes as a knowledge. Knowledge is possible to a conscious entity. That conscious entity must be the consciousness principle. Since I am conscious of this clip is experienced by me in the intellect. Since I am consciousness, Aham Param Brahma Asmi. I am conscious of. You are also conscious of. She is also conscious of. He is also conscious of. Sarvagaha Asmi. Aham Param Brahma everywhere. Because everyone is conscious of. That is the meaning. Aham Param Brahma Asmi. Aham Sarvagnaha Asmi. Now Sarvagnaha or not? I am all knower. I am the knower of everything in every buddhi. I am there in the form of consciousness. Whoever knows whatever they know, wherever they know, they are conscious of. Since that consciousness happens to be myself, myself means higher I or a lower I? Higher I. Original I. Gnata number 1, Gnata number 2. Gnata number 2. But this knowledge comes to whom? Gnata number 1. Gnata number 1 and the buddhi lo Jnanam comes in Pramata. Gnata number 1. This knowledge takes place About what? Gnata number 2, knowledge that I am Sarvagnaha. Because I am consciousness principle in everybody, in every body. Clear? Now I am omniscient or omniscient? Omniscient. Cholalam illiyo? Sarvagnaha. Then what? Sarvagaha asmi. I am all pervading. In every place, wherever knowledge is taking place, in all beings, ant is knowing sugar. In ant there is a buddhi. It is knowing sugar. Where is sugar? And eating, making the dabba empty. That it is conscious of that sugar. Who is that consciousness? I am. Now I am there in ant also or not? A Brahma Pipilikanta Tanushu Prota Jagat Sakshini. In Manisha Panchakam, I am there in everything, in every being, in the form of consciousness. So, Aham Param Brahma Asmi, Aham Sarvagnaha Asmi, Aham Sarvagaha Asmi. Sarvagaha means all pervading, Sarvagnaha means all knower, Param Brahma means supreme, infinite Brahman I am. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we go to the second shloka. Next, same page, second shloka. Yathatma buddhi charanam sakshi tadvat pareshvapi naiva podhum navadatum shakyastasmat parohyaham. It is easy to say, I am conscious of everything, I know everything, easy to say. But I am the knower of everything, is difficult. The Sarvagnaha Aham is very difficult to claim. I am only having Alpa Vedana. I know very little, but I know everything. It is not swallowable. I know very, very little. For that Acharya says that you know finite little is because of your upadhi, individual Vyashti Buddhi. Because of that Vyashti Buddhi, that limited knowledge confinement is because of individual intellect. But as a consciousness, from the standpoint of Atma, the Chaitanyam, you are all-knower. You have to say like that. Not from this Buddhist standpoint you have to. From this Buddhist standpoint you are Sarvagnaha. No. From all Buddhist standpoint only I am Sarvagnaha. I am in one Buddhi in all Buddhis. I, the consciousness, am in one Buddhi alone or in all Buddhis? In one intellect only or in all intellects? In all intellects, I am there. I, the consciousness. In all intellects, when I am there, all knowledge in all intellects is whose knowledge? My knowledge. How can I become omniscient? I am omniscient only. Now look into the shloka. Yatha aham buddhi charanam sakshi tadvat pareshu api. See how beautiful. Yatha, just as. Aham atma, I the self. Here self means atma. Atma means param brahma. Because param brahma already said above. Aham param brahma. Therefore, aham atma buddhi charanam. Buddhi charana means buddhi vrittinam. Buddhi vrittinam. Buddhi charana means in the intellect, in the form of thought. Clip knowledge is what? Clip thought. Clip vritti anubhava, it comes arthadhyas, artha and jnanam. First it comes as a vastu anubhava, then vastu jnanam. Vastu anubhava, vastu jnanam. Clear? So vastu anubhava, vastu jnanam, he says, buddhi charanam, that is called in the form of thought. Jnanam, clip jnanam. What do you mean by clip jnanam? Shastra says clip jnanam is nothing but clip thought. Jnanam is in the form of thought. We never think about that thought. We never think about thought. We say, I know clip, I know the book, I know house, I know, you are telling. How do you know that you know? In the form of thought. That is called vritti jnanam. Vritti jnanam is continuous, but objects changes. Clip vritti jnanam, book vritti jnanam. That thought is in the form of knowledge. Clip knowledge is nothing but clip thought. Clip thought is nothing but clip experience. Clip experience through the eyes gives clip knowledge, that means clip thought. That is called vritti, vritti jnanam. That vritti is called here buddhi charanam. Buddhi vritti enna sollakudado. ஏற்கனவே கன்ஃபியூஷன் நமக்கு. புத்தி சாராணாம், புத்தி விருத்தீனாம், அகம் ஆத்மா புத்தி விருத்தீனாம். In that buddhi vritti, clip vritti has come. No? Now who am I? Aham sakshi. I am the witnesser of that clip. I am conscious of that clip. I am observer of that clip through buddhi vritti. Buddhi vrittinam sakshi aham. Aham sakshi, the witnesser. Only in this body? No. Tadvat pareshu api. In the same way in others also. When I say clip experience, clip knowledge, clip thought, and I am conscious of the clip, I am the witnesser of the clip, can you say or not? You also can say. Same words what am I saying, you also can say. Who is there? Again Sakshi. Aalukoru Sakshi, Aalukoru Atma irka. Ekam Brahma, Ekameva Advitiyam. Only one. Clear? Therefore, pareshu api ahameva sakshi rupena. Ahameva gnata. That is why I am sarvagnaha. Your knowledge is my knowledge. My knowledge is your knowledge. From what standpoint? Buddhi standpoint? Sakshi standpoint. I know one food item to cook nicely. I do not know the second one. But you know another item to cook. So, your knowledge is also my knowledge. My knowledge is also your knowledge. Mine, your means what here? Sakshi Chaitanyam. Lakshyartha I. Natu Vachyartha Upadhi Ahankara Pramata I. But knowledge is taking place in Ahankara. Buddhi. It is taking place. But while claiming Aham Sarvagaha Param Brahma Sarvagnaha Sakshi Annam Lakshyartha I. That is my real nature. Actually. Tat Dvat Pareshu api, even in other bodies also, I, the Brahman alone, is in the form of Sakshi. So, I, the Param Brahma, Supreme Brahman, is Sakshi in that body, Sakshi of that Buddhi. Again, I am the Sakshi of in that body, in that Buddhi, Upadhi. So, everywhere I am the Sakshi, 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 Chaitanya. Tadvat pareshu api, in the other individuals, in the other bodies also. Buddhi charanam ahameva Sakshi asmi. Next line. Therefore what? Aham naiva apodhum va adatum na shakyaha. Nothing can be rejected, nothing can be accepted. Acceptable, rejectables are not there for me. In my presence, Sakshi I am, everything fall within my buddhi. Everything is mounting upon the buddhi because of me, the consciousness. Sakshi I, the observer, never say, see this, don't see this. Buddhi alone says. The individual buddhi alone choose to accept this or not to accept this. But not the Sakshi Chaitanya. In the presence of Sakshi, everything is illumined. Everything is illumined in the presence of Sakshi. Like Surya Prakasha. In the presence of Surya Prakasha, everything is illumined. Surya Prakasha decides any time, today let me illumine this, let me not illumine this. Surya has got any choice? No. In the presence of sunlight, everything is illumined. Similarly, in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam, everything is known in the buddhi. Na apodhum adatum. Adatum means taking, grasping. Apodhum means negating, refuting. Heyo upadeya varjita. Heya upadeya. Heya means rejecting. Upadeya means taking. It is not there in me, in Sakshi Chaitanyam. But in buddhi alone, they are all, in ahankara alone, they are all there. From in Sakshi standpoint, there is nothing welcome, there is nothing unwelcome. Swagatam, suswagatam, no swagatam kadiyade. In the presence of Sakshi, whether you like it or not, sound takes place. Whether you have to go for that sound or not, you decide. But sound jnanam takes place. Once you operate your sense organs, the knowledge takes place. While seeing this clip, this knowledge takes place. Can you say, I don't want clip jnanam? You have no choice. That's why jnanam is always vastu tantram, not kartru tantram. It is not depending upon the object. It is depending upon the subject. You have to get that knowledge takes place immediately without your nat kartru tantram. Here subject object I have said in different opposite way. It is depending upon the vastu. It is not depending upon me, the subject, ahankara. Because Sakshi is the witnesser of, illuminator of every object in the world. Therefore, shakyaha adatum na shakyaha apodhum na shakyaha. Apa plus uhu dhatu. Tumunnantam avyayam apodhum. Rejection anartham. Adatum means taking is not possible in Sakshi Chaitanya. In buddhi, ahankara does that. But whether it is good or bad, you like it or not, it is illumined. Mounting on the buddhi is in the Sakshi's hand. After mounting, whether you like it or not, you want to take it or not, that depending upon the buddhi. But illumining that object, knowledge about that object, based on, depending upon Sakshi Chaitanyam. Therefore, from Sakshi Drishtya we are talking. Tasmat aham paraha asmi. Aham paraha means param brahma asmi. Since I am in everybody, in every body, I am only the knower. I am only knowing, I am illumining the objects. Therefore, I am Param Brahma only. That is the meaning of this shloka. How do you know I am only the Param Brahman? In Sushupti, they are all not there. In Sushupti, objects are not there. I am there or not. With objects also I am there, without objects also I am there. Therefore I am Sakshi. I am the witnesser of experiences. I am the witnesser of non-experiences also. In the sleep, in your sleep there is no buddhi function. Therefore that jnanam is not, vastu jnanam, sparsha jnanam, gandha jnanam is not there. Therefore buddhi is not functioning there, sense organs are not functioning there. But I am not knowing anything, the witnesser is there. Therefore I am Satyam, they are all Mithya. Sparsha jnanam, rupa jnanam, gandha jnanam, only in Jagrata Avastha. When they are all functioning, I illumine them. When they are all not active, I am not in Jagrata Avastha, I am not illumining them. But the illuminator is there or not? If they are there, I illumine. If they are not there, I don't illumine. What is the proof now? In sleep, you say after waking, Aham Sukham Asvapsam. I slept well. Knowing what? What are all you are knowing? Na kinchid avedisham. I don't know anything. I am the illuminator of blankness. I am the illuminator of blankness. Illumination is not an action. Next question. Third sloka is upon a question. This is the answer for a question. What type of question is possible? If I am the illuminator of all objects, I am doing an action. Action is always vikara. Modification will be there. Every action has undergone a modification. Vikara. Kriya means what? Vikara. Verb. Kriya means action. Action means verb. Verb means it is a action change is there. Like that, when I am doing illumination, is it not an action? There won't be any change in me, the Sakshi Chaitanya. There may be vikara in me also. No. Acharya says, no vikara, no modification, no change. I, the Sakshi Chaitanya, is ever nirvikara Chaitanya. Without undergoing any change, I illumine. In my presence, it is not an action done by me, but my presence, mere presence itself, they are all known, shining, they are illumined. I am not illumining. That is what he is going to say next shloka. Vikaritvam ashuddhatvam bhautikatvam na chatmanah अशेष बुद्धि साक्षित्वात् बुद्धिवच्चल्प वेदना. Very nice shloka. Modification, changing, vikaritvam, ashuddhatvam, undergoing a change, and it becomes vikara, some modification because of that ashuddhatvam. Ashuddhatvam means impurity. Bhautikatvam means made out of material, matter. Buddhi is made out of matter. It is filled with sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. Ashuddhatvam is there in the buddhi. Vikaritvam is there in the buddhi. Modification is there. Change is there in the buddhi. Our buddhi changes or not? I am going to attack you. My buddhi changes or not? Every one of our buddhi changes or not? Now, rendu moodi vaata ketta ninge doubt varilla. Yes, Swamini, changes. You have to say loudly. Endukku hesitation? changes. Who is the witnesser of changing buddhi? The knower of that changing one must be unchangeable. Who is unchanging alone can know that changes. That means I, the Sakshi, the witnesser, is changelessly knowing the changing buddhi. Vikaritvam is only to buddhi, not to me, the witnesser of the buddhi. Who is the knower of the buddhi? I am the illuminator of changing buddhi. I am the illuminator of bhautika buddhi, ashuddha buddhi. That buddhi is having lot of defects. Lot of defects. What? Come on, tell me what are the 10 Upanishads names? Bak. Alpa Vedana, very little it knows. Even I cannot utter 10 Upanishads sloka. I am studying from past 20 years, Swamini Anna. Ishakena kata prashna mundamanukya. Ange ondaradane unaku konja doubt varana. Alpa Vedana. I am the illuminator of that intellect which knows little. I am the illuminator of that intellect which knows better. Good, better, best. This intellect knows good. This intellect knows better. This intellect knows best. Who is the illuminator? I. That is, unchangingly I am illuminating the changing buddhi. Modifications. Antakaranam, whole antakaranam is changing. Vikaritvam is there in the buddhi. Buddhivat, buddhi has got vikaratvam. Then what it has got? Ashuddhatvam. Wrong notions, wrong thinking, or misconceptions, all are where? In that buddhi, misconceptions are not there in this buddhi. In this buddhi, misconceptions are not there in that buddhi. Some misconceptions are here in this buddhi, some of them are there in that buddhi. They are all differently there. That is called ashuddham. Ignorance is there in that buddhi. Mistaking, errors, all are there in different buddhis in different ways. Ashuddham irka illaya. Who is the illuminator of that ashuddhatvam? I am Sakshi Chaitanyam. Ashuddhatvam, buddhivat, ashuddhatvam, buddhivat, vikaritvam, buddhivat, bhautikatvam. Buddhi is made out of 5 elements. They rajoguna. Because of that only antakaranam is made out of jnana indriyani. So it has got material nature, material in nature. But I am not made out of any pancha bhutas. On the other hand, I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam Brahma, from me alone, pancha bhutas have come. Mayyeva sakalam jatam. From me alone, all pancha bhutas came. From that alone, buddhi has come. Therefore, I am free from bhautika, material nature. I am abhautikam. I am avikari, I am shuddhaha. Bhautikatvancha na atmanaha. Why? Asesha buddhi sakshitvat. I am the witnesser of all buddhis, all intellects. You also can say or not. You, I, and bro, how many sakshis? One sakshi. One sakshi Chaitanyam. There is, when you say, I am the witnesser, how many sunlights are there? One sunlight. Illumining all, without undergoing any vikara. Any impurity is there in the sun? No. Similarly, in Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am no impurity, no vikara, no changing nature, and I am not made out of matter, Sakshi Chaitanyam. Ashesha buddhi sakshi. I am the witnesser in one buddhi or in all buddhis. Asesha means entire, total, in all buddhis. Asesha. Fluctuating mind I am illuminating. I am the witnesser of fluctuating mind, I am witnesser of steady mind also. One intellect is steady, another intellect is fluctuating. But I, the witnesser, illuminator of that fluctuating intellect and non-fluctuating intellect, am I fluctuating? I, the witnesser, fluctuating. If witnesser also fluctuating, cannot know the steadiness of the intellect. So, intellect steadiness, intellect fluctuation must be seen only by unfluctuating Sakshi Chaitanya. For this simple example I used to give, when you stand in the station alone, you can see the 8 o'clock train, 10 o'clock train, going train, coming train, everything you can watch. You can watch. If you go in 8 o'clock train, can you watch 10 o'clock train? So to watch the 10 o'clock train, to witness the 10 o'clock train, you must be out of the train or in the train? Out of the train. If you are in the train, you cannot. You cannot. Similarly, Ahidi Sakshi Chaitanyam, Buddhi is like a train. Steady Buddhi, unsteady Buddhi. I must be out of the Buddhi or in the Buddhi? Out of the Buddhi. That is why I am Sarva Buddhi Sakshitvat. I am not belong to any one. I am the only Vyapakaha, Prakashakaha. Yatra yatra prakashakatvam, tatra tatra vyapyatvam. Therefore, Asesha Buddhi Sakshitvat. Aham na Buddhi. The illuminator of that thing is not that thing. Okay? You are illuminator of that object, you are not that object. You are illuminator of the Buddhi, therefore you are not Buddhi. Therefore I have no Buddhi, you should not say. You should not say I have no Buddhi. Therefore, Pushpakara Vritti, Ghatakara Vritti, pot thought, house thought, car thought, snake thought, mic thought, fan thought, any thought for that matter, all are illumined by me. Okay? Therefore, Vikaritvam, Ashuddhatvam, Bhautikatvam. You have to go to the next line then. Buddhi Alpavedana Che Na Atmanaha Santi. Appadi Anvayam Padnikanam. How to do Anvaya? Vikaritvam, Ashuddhatvam, Bhautikatvam, Buddhivat Alpavedana, knowing very little, all these limitations. That means changing, impurity, matter, Jadatvam, Bhautikatvam means inertness. Bhautikatvam. Buddhi by itself is Jadam. It is not basically sentient. It is depending upon me, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, for its sentiency. Therefore, it is Jadam only. Bhautikatvam means Jadatvam. Then, fourth one is Buddhivat Alpavedana, knowing little like Buddhi. It is not there in me. Atmanaha na santi. Why they are not there? Asesha Buddhi Sakshitvat. Since I am the illuminator, I am the witnesser of all Buddhis, they cannot be in me. If they are in me, I cannot illumine them. So the illuminator is always different from the illumined. Yes? The illuminator is always different from the illumined. Illumined means what? I am lending sentiency to this body. I am lending existence to this body. I am infinite, all-pervading consciousness, existence, principle. Param Brahma Ahamasmi. I am only illumining this body. I am giving sentiency to this body. Namma mudiyarada? This is fact. We'll go to the next shloka, fourth shloka. Therefore, knower of doshas belong to the known or knower. Knower of all defects. Knower of all defects belong to the known object or knower. Known object, not to the knower. Whatever I know the defects belong to that object, known object, not to the knower. I, the Sakshi Chaitanya, am the knower through the buddhi. I get the knower status. Really speaking, I am the illuminator. The knower status is also temporary status. Clear? You have to think a lot. Manau prakashate yadvat raktadhyakaratape mai sandrishyate sarvam atape neva tanmaya. Now he gives an example here. How can I be modificationless? How can I be not a non-material? It's difficult. Now here he is going to give an answer for nirvikaratvam. The vikaritvam is only in buddhi, you are telling, not in sakshi, me the witnesser. How can I be that changeless witnesser? How? For that he gives an example, well-known example. What is that example? Mani, crystal, red flower, hibiscus red flower. Once you keep that crystal in the sunlight, atapa means sunlight, surya prakasha. In the first line, atape raktadhyakara pushpam. That pushpa which has got redness, raktakara pushpam. That pushpam manau prakashyate. Manau prakashyate. Mani means here crystal. You have to take buddhi compared to the crystal. Object compared to a flower. Then Sakshi Chaitanyam is compared to Surya Prakasha. Sakshi Chaitanyam is compared to Surya Prakasha. Now with this you have to say Manau, in the crystal. Kim prakashyate? Raktadhyakara pushpam. That pushpa whose color is red in color. Red color flower, manau prakashyate, means that redness seen in the crystal. Manau, in the crystal. Because of what? Because of sunlight. Can you see that redness in the darkness? In dark room, can you see the crystal and red flower? You cannot see. Once that red flower is close, proximate to the crystal, that white crystal clear mani. Mani means here any transparent white diamond like. Mani means we can take crystal or mani, any diamond which is transparent, white crystal like. The red color is superimposed upon the crystal in the presence of sunlight. This really here second line you come, Mai sarvam atapena sandrishyate. Here atapena means Sakshi Chaitanyam. You have to take Sakshi Chaitanyam. How to do Anvaya, you have to seek properly. Atape raktadhyakara manau prakashyate. You have to supply tadvat mai sarvam sandrishyate. Mayi sakshini sarvam sandrishyate. Even though the redness is not there in the crystal, but the redness is appearing in the crystal. It is not, crystal has not gone any modification. Has it got any redness really? What it does, the Surya Prakasha did what now? It has gone any modification? Just it is illumining the flower, it is illumining the crystal. In its presence, that raktakaram, that redness, manav prakashyate. But is it the job done by Surya Prakasha? Oh crystal, you have to get the redness of the flower. Oh flower, you have to give your redness to the crystal. Is the job done by Surya Prakasha? No. Without doing anything, in its presence, that transformation, as though seeming transformation happened. Seeming transformation. That is not real transformation. Sakshini Mayi, in me they are all appearing. I am in the Buddhi, Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am in the Buddhi, I am illumining the Buddhi. Because I am illumining the Buddhi, the redness in the crystal, is it going to affect the sun? Similarly, all objects I am seeing, Buddhi is like a crystal. All objects, their form is taken place in the form of Vritti Jnanam, Klip Jnanam, Pata Jnanam, Ghata Jnanam, pot knowledge, Krishna, any knowledge, gold knowledge, silver knowledge, ornament knowledge, dress knowledge, any knowledge of any object, they are all taking place in the Buddhi Arudham, because of Sakshi Chaitanyam. Surya Prakasha Rupa, Atapa Rupa Sakshi Chaitanyam. Am I connected to them? Surya Prakasha, anything really speaking, Pamam Surya Prakasha, Onnume Pandla. In the presence of Surya Prakasha, this crystal and the flower, they have that contact as though. Similarly, in my presence, Sakshi Chaitanyam, this Buddhi, crystal like Buddhi, world like hibiscus flower, all different things are mounting upon Buddhi. I am only giving light to them, illumining them. I am Sakshi Chaitanyam. I am not Ahankara. Ahankara belongs to Buddhi. Problem. What a heights he is taking, you see. Appa. Very tough. Very tough. We have to do lot of contemplation. Now I am Surya Prakasha, like Sakshi Chaitanyam. Buddhi is like a crystal. Because of the proximity of that flower-like objects, they are all illumined in the Buddhi. Flower color illumined in the crystal or not. Similarly, all objects are illumined in the Buddhi because of the main illuminator, Sakshi Chaitanya. Now, who am I? I am Atma Sakshi Chaitanya. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham. In my presence, all objects are entering the Buddhi. Because I am giving sentiency to the Buddhi, that Buddhi has got the capacity of receiving those objects in the form of Vritti Jnanam. Therefore, Putra Jnanam, Putri Jnanam, husband Jnanam, wife Jnanam, all Jnanam are mounting where? On the Buddhi. What type of Buddhi? Jada Buddhi. What type of sentiency it has got? Borrowed sentiency. Since it has got borrowed sentiency, that Jadam Buddhi is Satyam or Mithya? Mithya. If it is Satyam, they have to be available in sleep also. Since they are not available in sleep, they are Mithya. Who is Satyam? Aidi Sakshi Chaitanyam, always available in Sushupti also, Jagrata also. But Buddhi, not available in the sleep. Therefore, I am Satyam, Buddhi is Mithya. But use the Buddhi. Buddhi is Mithya ani throw pandakudadu. You should not throw the Buddhi. Okay. Make use of the Buddhi. Come to the next class. Again we discuss about the Buddhi to say, I am not Buddhi. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.